of this video. We gotta have a little bit of conversation about nationals because I am not doing it. Welcome to a new video. Obviously back from the gym. As you saw, had some squats today, but now I'm eating dinner. I just made dinner and I want to show you guys what I made real quick. So I made this little homemade pizza. This is with a little wheat, what do you call it, crust, chicken on top, a little bit of marinara sauce, fat-free mozzarella, and then I paired it with this chicken Caesar salad. Now, this whole meal is about, I don't have the exact macro information on me, but I've already tracked it. It's about 75 grams of protein, about 14 grams of fat, and then it's about 65 grams of carb. And the Caesar salad I'm trying with this Caesar dressing I picked up, it's 50 calories, 1 sugar. So yeah, only 4 grams of fat for the Caesar dressing. Salads are obviously great tools, but a lot of times is the more popular dressings are like at least 10 grams of fat a serving. But found this simply, Marzetti is the brand. I don't know, it tastes actually really good and it's super low cal, super low fat. So yeah, and I just wanted to show you guys this meal real quick. But as you can tell by the title, as I was mentioning, and based on the title of the video, we're not competing at nationals this year as 110 kg. That's right, we will be competing at 100 kg. So couple things kind of came about for this to happen. Long story short, I spent this past weekend competing at 100 kg to knock out my qualifying total, because you know you gotta have qualifying total. So I did that. I did a little bit of an SBD training day per se is what I call it, at a meet in Waco, which is kind of by where I was from. So overall it was just a nice little fun SBD day. Ended up squatting 600, I benched 440, and I deadlifted 700. Totaled 790. The goal was to just lock in the 740 total, and then if I felt good, I could push a little bit. Ended up pushing bench and deadlift pretty well. Really didn't sandbag squats because the whole primary thing was just to make weight and not fatigue me, so I could go back to training this week, which is I have done, as you can tell. So basically last week on Monday, I weighed in at 228, water cut plus got cut down to under 200, or to 219.7 for a Saturday morning weigh-in. Did cut it a little bit close, had to do a little bit of a sauna, a little bit of a spit session to make sure we made weight, but overall we handled it pretty well. And squats did feel a little bit off, but like I said, the goal was to just hit the qualifying total, and I knew I could pretty much do that in my sleep. And then if I felt good, I could treat it like a bigger training day, which is I ended up doing. Didn't really fatigue me. Felt great on Sunday. Felt great this week, getting right back into it. So overall, mission was accomplished this past weekend. I didn't want to say anything about it because I just wanted to make sure I did it first. You know, a lot of people, especially in powerlifting, they talk about what they do before they do it, and then they don't even end up doing it. So I just wanted to make sure it's taken care of, right? I know I've been mentioning I've been cutting my past few videos. That was why I lost about 22 pounds in about 5 weeks. I'm gonna make my next video probably be on how I did it. It wasn't easy, but I wouldn't say it was hard. It just took a lot of like discipline. I wouldn't even call it discipline. Like, I don't know, I just did it. So yeah. But anyway, so if you're wondering why I chose to cut, here's the story. So basically, I competed in June at like 242. I was weighing like 244 that prep. Going into that meet, I was eating about 4,000 calories. And it wasn't easy for me to eat those many calories. I was like kind of like having to like find food to eat at the end of the night. I kind of stuffed my face a little bit, and I did not feel very comfortable. It just didn't feel great. But obviously I was doing it for performance, so I was like, okay, get through the meet and then see how we feel. So I got through the meet. Obviously performed pretty well, and then I was like, I don't really like how I feel. I don't feel super healthy. So I'm like, I want to cut, but I'm like, but nationals is coming up. Like, obviously cutting is not ideal. So the plan was to cut down to 230 pounds. So the plan was to cut about 10 pounds anyway, and just compete at nationals 10 pounds underweight, because at that point I didn't really care about my total. I just wanted to feel better, right? So the plan was just to cut 10 pounds to 230. But then I was like, you know what? I have the most muscle I've ever had. I was like, if I get down to 230, why don't I just give myself a new challenge and see if I can get down to 220? I just wanted to give myself a new challenge since I was already cutting anyway. Give me like a real direct goal to shoot for, instead of just that 230 arbitrary body weight measurement. Let me just get down to 220 for a competition. See what I can do at 220. Kind of reset the baseline. Let me feel healthy again. And then let me build back up steadily, right? Because I'm a little bit taller, so I do need to be around 230, 235 at least to probably perform my best. So with that being said, it was just a simple choice of just doing it. So obviously, as I started cutting, I do feel a lot better. I can honestly say now, I'm about 227 right now, and I feel infinitely healthier than I did at 242. Obviously, my strength isn't where it was, but I feel like it can be there. Will it be there in time for nationals? I don't really know, but I'm not too concerned about that, which is the whole point of me cutting in the first place. Was I just wanted to feel a little bit healthier, and I've accomplished that. So now it's just like, let's just see what we can do. We're gonna have some fun. Like the way I look at it, like I wasn't gonna get top 3 at 110 this year. I'm not gonna get top 3 at 100 this year. So if basically the result is going to be the same, let me at least feel better and appreciate how I feel and look better while I do it. So that's basically what happened. So that's why we are competing at 100 at nationals. Saturday, September, I don't know, the afternoon session when the hundreds go, we will be there. It's fun. I am looking to see what I look like and what I feel like, and obviously what numbers I hit compared to when I used to be at this body weight a little over 2 years ago. But I feel naturally good at this body weight. Like, it's just a feeling, like I feel better. Like my body just feels better. I feel a little bit healthier. So overall, we feel good at this body weight. Obviously, because we had to cut so drastically, our strength just isn't where it was. But like I said, I'm not concerned about that. Like, that will come back with time. The most important thing is I feel really damn good, and I'm excited to push. It's a new challenge, and I think competing at 100 is going to be very, very fun. And then it opens the door going into next year with a few other options as well. So yeah, long story short, we are competing at 100 at nationals. So that's the update. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Now that I accomplished the fact that I've qualified, I can now talk about it more openly. It wasn't really like a secret, like everyone around me knew. I just wanted to make sure I accomplished it before I said anything about it to other people, you know what I'm saying? So that is done. Now we are going to hopefully just maintain. So calorie wise, I'll get into that on how I did it, but calorie wise, hopefully we can just find a maintenance calorie range for me to stay around 225 to 227, and then we should be able to push into nationals pretty nicely and do a little bit of water cut, gut cut there. But overall, it should be pretty good. So yeah, that's what we got going on, and yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here because I know it might be kind of long, but showed some training, talked about what's going on with nationals. We're 6 weeks out, so you know, final push. You gotta get ready. We really gotta bring the intensity the next few weeks of training. And yeah, I'm excited. It's a new challenge, and it just gives me something to shoot for sure. And I just really like that. So it should be good.